What is going on, comic book movie fans? My name is Jonathan. This is Comic Book Cinema, and today I'm joined by two special guests from Talking Pop Culture, the YouTube channel you should definitely go check out. What is up, gentlemen? Why don't you introduce yourselves?
What's going on, Matt from Talking Pop Culture here in Melbourne, Australia, representing the Aussies down under here. Thanks for having us on the channel again. We truly appreciate it.
What's up? I'm Brian of Talking Pop Culture. I'm also from Melbourne, Australia. Here to just chat some DC. Happy to be here.
Yes, and today we are going to discuss a TikTok video that Comic Book Cinema's TikTok channel recently posted. We'll actually play you a clip from that right now. Warner Brothers' big plan going forward in the future of the DCEU is to use Wonder Woman, SuperGirl, and Batgirl in all their upcoming projects. What about Superman? Isn't he one of your most popular characters? Or Batman? Yeah, but so what? We're going to use these three. This would be the equivalent of the Lakers benching LeBron in the NBA championship. This is absolutely bananas. But hey, Warner Brothers, it's all good. It's your funeral. Basically, in this video, I think that my words were misconstrued. My biggest argument and conversation piece that I was trying to get across here was, I don't think that the current state that DC is in right now, currently, like literally like, okay, we just lost Ben Affleck Batman, okay? We're probably going to scrap Henry Cavill, or are they going to scrap Henry Cavill? We don't know yet. Shazam was decent. Wonder Woman 1 was good. Wonder Woman 2 was crap. Birds of Prey was absolute garbage. You know, like all their movies are so inconsistent, and the point that they're at right now, honestly, I feel like they are just one misstep away from literally needing to scrap their entire universe and starting from scratch. What do you guys think?
Wow. I just actually did a video not long ago about this, about the whole Ezra Miller and DC. They need to re-scrap it. They'll scrap it, sorry. They need to get rid of it. They need to throw it in the trash. Forget the DCEU. Don't use this Flash movie to change things. Use this Flash movie to kill it, to end it. I say, don't do the universe building. You're crap. You have too many suits and try to push too many agendas that you will not make it work. That's my take. I don't know if people are aware, and spoilers if they don't want spoiler alert. With the Flash movie, they're talking about resetting it and resetting characters, Superman dying, Supergirl taking over. That's the problem with DC. Why can't we have Superman? Why can't we have Supergirl? Why can't we have all the characters? It's not, let's just push agendas. And that's their problem. That's their problem. And they just need to stick to doing the solo films. Look at the Batman, great. Look at the Dark Knight, Nolan's trilogy, great. They just need to stick. Man of Steel was very, underrated. A lot of people hated on it.
Man of Steel, but most people don't. So
yeah, but originally it was a standalone kind of film, and then they used to build the universe around it. They just need to stick DC to do their solo films. All right, have a Superman feature in a Batman film or whatever, but don't try to do this whole thing that Marvel's doing, because they can't do it. They have too many suits. They can't get one person in charge of it. They can't do it. They can't do what Marvel's doing. So just forget it and just give us standalone films.
What they really need to do is they just need to focus on a movie by movie basis, as we're saying. So instead of looking at the universe as a whole, they need to just focus on what they're doing right now. So for instance, when they're working on the Aquaman movie, you need to just go, okay, let's tell a good Aquaman story. Let's tell a good Superman story. Let's tell a good Flash story. And they just really need to listen to what the people actually want, which would be Batfleck, no geriatric Keaton Batman. Like, he'd be cool to have there, just a one-off, but people don't want him there for an extended period of time. He's just too old to be Batman at this point for an extended period of time. He'll age out of the role really quickly. Give people more Henry Cavill Superman, give him his own movie. People have been begging for that for years at this point.
yes,
With no answer to if that will ever come. And that's a true failure on WB's part, that they have not done any movement on any more Cavill Superman.
I do have to call you out on something though, Ryan. Did you just say that Ben Affleck would be too old to play Batman? Because aren't we going to have a movie with Flash's or Ezra Miller's Flash with Michael Keaton as Batman? How old is Michael Keaton at this point? He's like 70, right?
I said Michael Keaton would be too old as Batman.
Oh,
because he's geriatric at this point.
Yeah, I can see that. It's going to be kind of cool, like you said, to see him come back for one appearance. But yeah, at this point, he cannot be, obviously, like he's way too old. I think he's like probably, if he's not 70, he's flirting with it for sure. Yeah, it's just an odd plan. The reason that Marvel can get away with these fringe characters like Moon Knight and the Eternals is because they've earned our trust over the years. Like they have literally, like we were talking about this in our last video. Matt mentioned this. They have gotten us so spoiled and to the point where our expectations are so high that you have to give us a really, really good movie for us to enjoy it. That's kind of where we're at as an audience. And I think that that's just the trust that Marvel and Kevin Feige have earned from us. They have spent 10, 12 years since 2008. How long has that been? Has that been 14 years?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah. Anyway, 14 long years earning, toiling, grinding away to earn our trust. And they have done that in spades. They had us at the first Avengers. So what does DC need to do at this point? Do they need to just take their two most popular characters? Wonder Woman is extremely popular, but I don't care what anybody says. She is the third most popular character in the Justice League. I don't care what anyone else says. That's the truth. So you're taking Batman and Superman, who are literally your hands down your most popular characters, to say, you know what? We don't need them. We're just going to go with a different. And I understand like they want to go a different direction and try something new. That's something like, I don't know. I just feel like this is a poor decision. And I feel like it's way too early to do something like this, especially having the universe that they have currently where it's really not established and the timelines are confusing. Some characters are going, some characters are coming in. Is Robert Pattinson the new Batman? Like there's just a lot of confusion around the DC right now. And I don't know. I don't think I know what the clear answer is.
They did say, not the DC fandom that happened this or last year, but the first DC fandom, they did say that they're bringing in Elseworlds. It's called Elseworlds. So your Batman with Patterson's in an Elseworld, your Joker with Phoenix is in an Elseworld, and then they're going to have the DCEU. But I just feel that the DCEU is failing that bad. They are going to use the Flash to reset it. I don't know if people want to know. Do you want to know spoilers? Because there was a screening. There was apparently a test screening, and some rumors have came out of what's happened. Yeah, they are going to reset it. They are going to maybe work towards a Crisis on Infinite Earth storyline. If people don't know about that, that's where all the universes come together. People die. Universes blow up. And that's what I think they're going to go to and use that to be their reset. But I just think they just end it. They don't even need to have an explanation. Just stop making the films. If you want to keep Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, just make films and don't make any references to the previous universe. Just like they've done in Wonder Woman. Like my thing is Wonder Woman 85. All that happens. Wonder Woman's known, but yet in the Justice League film, no one knows who she is. Batman v Superman, when he's recruiting her, no one knows who Wonder Woman is. But hang on, in Wonder Woman 85, all this happens, the world knows who she is. Yet, that's how lost they are. They've lost the plot. They just end it. Just stick to the solo films. Just end it. It would be great to have Justice League films and all that stuff, but you proved you can't do it. So just end it.
Screwed the pooch. What do you think, Ryan?
The way I see it, DC, they're sitting on gold. They've got all these characters that they can do all this stuff with. Green Lantern, you could do the Wally West Flash, replace Ezra Miller, because not many people are in love with Ezra Miller as the Flash anyway. People want Wally West as the Flash. Everyone loves him that's a comic book fan as the Flash. Give us Wally West, replace Ezra Miller, give us some Green Lanterns, do some more of your lesser known characters, give us someone like Hawkman, give him a solo project spinning off from Black Adam. Because Black Adam, I reckon you could definitely use that as a new launch pad for the DCEU if you really wanted to.
Black Adam will be their next hit. Black Adam 100% will be their next hit. And then after that, it'll be just silence. Like, like Henry Cavill, what they've done to that man, everyone has been asking for a Man of Steel 2. Everyone for so long. Everyone. Millions. And they won't give it to us. Why? You gave Batman a second. You gave Wonder Woman a second film. You gave Aquaman a second film.
Birds of Prey had to get their movie first.
Birds of Prey, which, mind you, the writer of Birds of Prey is writing The Flash. So just so people are aware, that's how bad this film is going to be. I just don't understand why Superman, your bread and butter. Like, yes, Superman and Batman are your bread and butter. They're your characters. But I personally, I love Batman more, but Superman has probably made more. You look at all the films, the Reeves films, you know what I mean? Like, it's been around, it makes the money. You know what I mean? Why aren't you giving us Man of Steel 2? No, we're going to kill him off and we're going to bring in Supergirl as the Superman of the universe. That's just,
It's risky.
you're giving us the complete opposite to what we asked for. If that's true, that's just a rumor. If it's true.
A big thing I feel like they've always misunderstood with putting their universe together is that Batman is not the center of their universe. It's Superman. Superman is the one you base everything around, not Batman. Batman, he can go do his own thing. Superman, however, he is the guy who you go to just have a chat and be like, okay, I need a little bit of advice on this. What do I do?
Yep. Batman, for lack of a better term, is the Hawkeye of the DC universe. I'm sorry, but I hate to say that. That almost feels dirty to say that. So I'm not going to say that. But he's like you said, he's definitely not the leader of the Justice League or anything. And you got to have Superman, you know? Yeah, it's going to be cool to see a live action Supergirl. I'm really excited to see Supergirl. I'm actually, I hate to say that. I grew up on the old Superman movies and the Supergirl movies. So I used to like that film when I was a kid. You know, obviously now it hasn't aged well. I like the character of Supergirl. So I'm excited to see Supergirl on the big screen, but I just don't think that they should just strip away their two most popular characters. I think that is going to be a very fatal mistake at this stage.
But she's going to get introduced through another film of Flashpoint. And it's not gonna go down good. I can promise you now. They should have gave her a solo film, an origin solo film where she comes to Earth, she finds Henry Cavill Superman, she explains what's happened. They then fight a Superman villain together.
Yes,
together. And
that's where you introduce Doomsday. That's where you introduce Doomsday.
Yeah. And then kill off Superman if you want to do Supergirl going forward. Have a Supergirl film where they fight Doomsday, him and Supergirl, and then kill him off. Do that. You know what I mean? Do that. Introduce her, not through a flashpoint and be like, all of a sudden she's now in this universe, she's now in charge. I don't understand why they couldn't put Supergirl and Superman together, right? You're not using Superman to push the character at all. You know what I mean? That's what everyone would have loved. A Supergirl and Superman film together. Superman doesn't even need to be in it. He can be in for 5 minutes. Yep, I'm on Earth now. Do this, and have her own thing. Don't bring her in the Flashpoint. You're bringing in her. You're bringing in Ben Affleck. You're bringing in Michael Keaton's Batman. You're bringing in, there was one, Batgirl. How many characters are you going to bring into a film?
I think she's getting her own HBO Max series first.
Now she's getting a movie now, I think. I think that's turned into a movie.
Oh, it's an exclusive HBO Max movie.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know.
But she's going to be, apparently rumors are she'll be introduced in the Flashpoint.
Okay. That'd be cool.
That's what I mean. They introduce all these. It's going to be overshadowed. This is what DC do. They overshadow it. Yeah. You know, Wonder Woman didn't need to be introduced in Batman v Superman.
Yes.
Kind of overshadowed it because you've introduced too many characters in it. That's what they do. They just throw all the characters in. They
throw all the storylines: Death of Superman, Doomsday, Wonder Woman, Lex Luthor. Let's just cram all this crap into one film, and surely it's going to be great, right?
Yeah, but. No, they got that. I'm there. Like, I hate it because I'm a massive. I've always been a DC fanboy. I used to be that guy that used to say, "Beep, Marvel. No one cares about Marvel. Screw Marvel. The MCU's crap." I hated them, and everyone used to say, "Oh, you're a fanboy." I'm like, "No, man, DC's just better." Then when I started getting into the MCU and Marvel, you know, in about, I think 2010 or 11, I was just like, "Yeah, all right."
Yep, it's hard to deny, man. I mean, their films are so high caliber at this point, and they made us care about these characters. I talk about this all the time on my channel, but they literally, like, you introduce us to Iron Man, who at the time, believe it or not, no one knew who Iron Man was. You introduce us to Iron Man, you give us a great actor, you give us a character that's very intriguing. Then you give us Thor, you know, like, I didn't think Thor would work on the big screen. I thought that was like the oddest character ever at the time. And then you get Captain America, you get the Incredible Hulk. You take all those puzzle pieces and put them together, and it is so fun seeing that, experiencing that for the first time. all these characters with such different personalities interacting for the first time. So they made us care about the characters, then they put them in a movie together. That's the secret. It's not complicated.
And I'm gonna just forgive me. I'm gonna come off very differently. People are gonna view that's the problem with DC. Marvel, they don't push agendas, right? I'm gonna just hear me out before everyone cracks it at me. Hear me out, right? They build Black Widow took a while to get her solo film, but they build the character up. So you have that emotions towards her, you accept her, you love her, and you have that. Unfortunately, the film didn't go to as good as what it could have been, but you have that emotion. Like when she dies, oh mate, I was in hysterical tears. Wonder Woman, let's bring her into Batman v Superman and straight away give her film. You know what I mean? Let's kill off Superman and put Supergirl going forward. Okay, this is the problem. And now here, I said this in my last video, so just hear me out. They make Superman gay in the comics now. We're getting a black HBO Max Superman. Again, not against it. Love it. I love the fact that, especially that a Aussie writer and an Aussie artist created the Superman we're going to get on HBO Max that Michael B. Jordan's playing. So we're super proud in Australia knowing that a character built from here is going to be there. And then they've got now kill Superman and have Supergirl. Okay, then what about the white single male? Like, again, it's not about, to me, it's equality. If Warner Brothers, if they want equality, right, have Superman, have Supergirl, there wouldn't be a problem. There wouldn't be a problem. Why are you going to kill off a character and push, okay, we got to do this for this community. We got to do this for this community. We got to do this for this community. But in the meantime, all right, you've had the white, straight, male Superman for 70, 80 years. We're going to get rid of him no, don't get rid of him. That's the problem with Warner Brothers. And a lot of people are too afraid to speak out about it, but that's the problem with Warner Brothers. They're too busy trying to push agendas and try to cater for all the crowds. When guess what? You're not going to be able to cater for everyone, plain and simple. People don't need to miss out. All they have to do is not cut off Superman, do not kill off Superman, and just have Superman, Supergirl, have them all together, united. I don't get it.
As long as you don't change core elements about that character.
Yeah, I don't mind Superman being bisexual. I've got nothing against that. You know, I have bisexual friends. I'm all good for that. But my question is, was it changed to sell books or was it changed for the right reason? You know what I mean? That's my question. My question, are you bringing it in a black Superman show because you care about that? Because aren't people forgetting that Ray Fisher, who played Cyborg, come out and spoke about the racism that happened to Warner Brothers, and then this bloke got his movie cut. He then got taken off the Flash and he's been blacklisted. Okay, so don't tell me that they care. They're just doing it because, okay, the Black Lives Matter march happened, so we've got to do it. That's the way I interpret it.
That's the hot topic right now.
That's the hot topic. We're going to make ourselves look good. That they don't do these things for the right reason. Because Ray Fisher was amazing. I wanted a Cyborg film. I wanted to see him in the
especially after Zack Snyder's Justice League. After the Justice League, I was like, okay, whatever, Flash and Cyborg. But in the Zack Snyder Justice League, their characters both had a lot more fleshing out, and it was just better. Like, I mean, it's a 4-hour movie, but
yeah,
it's a lot better done.
So Ray Fisher in the Flash movie, he was actually offered a part in the movie. However, because of all the stuff that happened to him at Warner Brothers, he turned it down and he's refusing to actually work with them.
Oh,
okay. I thought he got cut because I know they cut his film because of him claiming that Whedon. And the funny thing is, him claiming Whedon was racist and abusive. Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot came out and backed him, and they still, you know, why didn't they get thrown down to the bus as well for being backed? You know why? Because they're popular, well-known actors and actresses. That's why Warner Brothers like to make people think that because I'm all about equality. To me is everyone's treated equal, plain and simple. That's it. No pushing this, pulling this down. We're all here. We're all there. That's how it should be. But Warner Brothers is, okay, this at the moment is the thing. There's not enough female leads. Let's push more female leads. They're not doing it because we need it. They're doing it because it's a hot thing right now and trying to make themselves look good. And they screw up every time they do it. That's the problem. That's their problem. They've got to stop playing politics.
On trends.
Yeah. Stop playing politics and make movies.
Yep.
Like that scene in Endgame when all the girls got together and, you know, you saw like a mini version of the females Avengers team. Oh, to me, I don't think it was forced, but like.
Very forced. But in Infinity War, when you had that bit with Black Widow and Scarlet Witch and whoever else, it was Okoye. It was very organically put on the screen. But when you had all the girls that just happened to be there
I
at
didn't
the
mind
same
it on
time.
Endgame. I thought it was good. I can understand where people think it was forced, but at the same time, it did. Like, it's acceptable. It wasn't. They've built these women up through the whole films. I'll go
sure
see
they
it.
have, but
Yeah.
the moment was very like,
Yeah.
okay, so they all just happened to be there at the same time, like for that one brief second. Like, it was, to me, at least personally, that's just how I personally feel.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you know, that was a lot more organically, and I keep thinking of the word, but I can't think of it. But in Infinity War, when you had Black Widow and Scarlet Witch and Okoye all together, that was a moment that got me like, as a dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, oh, that's so cool. But like when I saw all the women together, like I was just like, okay, you know, like they just all happened to be in the same spot at the same time.
And then the other thing is Man of Steel. Okay, Batman v Superman. All right, Aquaman. Did we have any smart remarks about women? None. Zero. Birds of Prey. How many smart remarks about, oh, we do it better than men, we do it better than men, did they have to throw in that movie? That's another thing that I just don't like them doing. They're causing the divide by doing this. You know what I mean? And that's why I've lost all faith in Warner Brothers. Like the Batman, I went because I know Matt Reeves would have told the hierarchies, listen, shut up. I'm doing it my way. It's plain and simple. This Batman film is going to be my way. It's going to be 3 hours long. We're not going to cut as much things. Okay, this is how it's going to go. And that's the problem. DC doesn't let their directors and writers do their thing. Look what happened to Snyder. I don't believe he left because of his daughter. That, you know, unfortunately what happened with her. I believe he was getting pushed out and he used that as his excuse. And I can promise you now that was it, because he was at one of our Comic Cons here during COVID, during the video presentation, and he pretty much said that he got pushed out. He pretty much said he got pushed out.
Wow.
So that's the problem. They don't let their directors and writers do their thing.
And I've preached that.
I can tell you now, Matt Reeves would have told them, mate, stay out of this, because that Batman film, and Nolan would have done the exact same thing as well. Nolan would have said, you're staying out of this, and look how great those films were, and look how great this Batman was. And then you look at all the other garbage, because it's run by Studio Zex.
People that don't know anything about directing a film, writing a film, any of that.
Nothing. Well, Warner Brothers just sold to Discovery, from what I've heard lately.
Which is probably going to be a really good thing, I think.
Hopefully DC, like, I don't think they'll sell the DC because it's their bread and butter, but I don't know. Maybe one day.
I will say the guy that they put in charge recently in that kind of Feige-esque role about a year or two ago, every decision that he's made so far, I've been on board with. Walter Hamada, that is it. Yes, he is like the Feige of the DC universe currently. And, you know, everything that's came out basically like, so just because they put him in that position and like 2 months later a movie comes out doesn't mean that he had anything to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have enough time to be involved in the shooting and the writing and things of that nature. But every film that's come out like well after he's been in rule, with the exception of maybe one or two, like Wonder Woman 84, I've been completely like, okay, you know, everything so far has been really decent. You know, like even Shazam, it wasn't my favorite, but it was still pretty good. I mean, a solid, some people love that film. I think it's a solid 6.5, 7 maybe, but
they put Jeff Johns was in charge of that kind of position a while back ago, I believe. And I think he clashed with a lot of people, and that's what caused another and more problems there. So I don't know. What I laugh is they get their shows right, though this current season of Titans was absolutely garbage, but they do get their TV shows right, and their animation films are amazing. But when I talk shows, I'm not talking CW. CW's, forget that garbage. There's shows on HBO Max. I honestly was not looking forward to Peacemaker. I thought it was absolutely garbage and trash. But then I watched it.
But
yeah, but then I watched it and I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. You know what I mean?
I loved it. I thought it was a concept that was stupid. I was like, why do we want a show about Peacemaker? First couple episodes, I was like, but then after that, like personally, I freaking love that show. I think it's great. Loved it. Love James Gunn.
But that's the thing. James Gunn would have done the same thing that Matt Reeves said. Shut up. I'm doing it the way I want to do it, or else I'm not making the movie for you. And look, it was good. You know, the animation movies are amazing. The animation movies are just top notch.
Yes.
Again, you know why? Because the executives don't care about the animation department. It's like, whatever. That's, you know, loose change to us. And that's
Yep.
the problem. And you see that. You see when the executives don't get involved, smash hits. So it's time they just sit back, shut up, and just let the directors and writers make their films. And I
Know
promise
your
you-
role and shut your
Shut
mouth.
your mouth. Exactly right. And I said Wonder Woman 85, didn't I? It was 84, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I was
it
holding
was
up
84.
before. I was like, come on, bro. Come on, man.
I was close.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Once again, you want to throw out some plugs for your socials and all that good stuff?
Yeah, you can catch Ryan and myself along with another big group of us that are Talking Pop Culture on YouTube. We've got the Talking Pop Culture on Instagram as well. Yeah, we just have a whole bunch of cool videos, man. Literally, it's hot takes, controversial videos like we're doing right now. We have draft picks. So we have a whole bunch of cool stuff, there's about 6-7 of us creators on there. So there's something for everyone.
Well, hey, guys, thanks for joining me. And
Thank you for having me.
folks, remember, you can check us out on Instagram and TikTok at Real Comic Book Cinema. You can also find us on Facebook and on YouTube. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell to get notifications every time we drop a video. We try to drop 2 videos every week. Until next time, stay safe.